Dear all, welcome back to our English class. We were going through a drama. Listen to the Mountain written by Kaveri Nambeshan. And the characters of this drama are grandmother, Narayan school headmaster, Ramana tea shop owner, Shastri Kannan and Rudrappa villageman, Sagar building contractor, Dixit millennia industrialized. And the play is set in a village. Scene 1. The grandmother appears in front of the curtain and speaks to the audience that she is a great grandmother and she was born at a time where there were no motor cars, aeroplanes, television, movies or much noise. She born here, grew up, got married, had children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She had a tough life but a happy life there. Now she is 90 and her grandson Narayan is a schoolmaster. One day he came with a shocking news. Here we are also going to know about it. By saying this, the grandmother who builds off the stage. Then enters Narayan, her grandson, and Sagar, the building contractor from Bangalore. They had a self-introduction and decided to have a cup of tea from Ramana's tea shop, which is across the road. I know you people are very eager to know what will happen in the next scene. Let's go through scene 2. The curtain rises and we can see the Ramanan's tea shop there. There are 2 tables, several chairs and a transistor radio is on. Scene 2. Curtain rises. Set shows Ramana's tea shop, small cheerful hotel with 2 tables and several chairs. Transistor radio on Ramana's counter, light, film music blaring, conversation opens, music fades. Sagar sitting. Yes, thank you. I will have tea. Moved into the village a couple of days ago, Rented a house beyond the marketplace. But primitive, but it will do. Laughs. I'm only here for 6 months. Thank goodness. Ramanan curiously. Why 6 months? Have you come on business? Sagar with a sneer. Yeah. Why will I come to a sleepy little dump like this if not for business? We are building a hotel here, a 5-star hotel. Here, we can see the conversation between Sagar and Ramanan in Ramanan's tea shop. Sagar takes his seat and asks Ramanan for a tea. And he says that he reached the village before 2 days. And he took a house for rent and he will be here for 6 months. So Ramanan was curious and asking why 6 months and are you doing some business here? Sagar with a mocking smile asking why will I come here in the sleepy little dumb village to do business? We are going to build a hotel here, a 5-star hotel. Sneer means mocking smile. Curiously means showing eagerness. Ramana serving tea, a 5-star hotel here in our village? Sagar proudly, yeah. A fabulous multi-stored hotel, 300 rooms, shopping complex, swimming pool, health club, video, the works. Narayan, surprised. But ours is a small village. Only 500 people live here. What will we do with a hotel that has 300 rooms? Here they started discussing about the hotel. Sagar says that it is a multi-stored hotel. All the facilities are there and Narayan says that it is a small village and only we are 500 in number and what will you do with this 300 rooms in this hotel? Will it work here or not? Sagar addressing the audience. Village folk? They are dumb. To Narayan. Tourism man, tourism. Rises from the chair, talks in an excited voice. This is a lovely village right in the middle of the valley. This river that flows through your village, it is the cleanest I have ever seen. Sweeps his arms as he speaks. And up the Dharmagiri mountain, such a gorgeous, breathtaking view. The waterfalls, the trees, the wildlife, marvelous, simply marvelous. The plan is to build a 5-star hotel right there on the top of Dharmagiri, overlooking your village. Points to the mountain. Fantastic, yeah? Narayan shocked. The only construction we have on Dharmagiri is the temple built 300 years ago. In this conversation, Sagar is explaining to Narayan the beauty of their village, their river, waterfalls, trees, wildlife, and he wanted to promote tourism here to make money. And so he decided to build a 5-star hotel right at the top of Dharmagiri. Narayan was really shocked to hear this because the only construction they had on the Dharmagiri mountain was a temple that was built 300 years ago. Ramana, the mountain is sacred to us. The river which starts there flows down and sustains our crops, our lives. How can you build a hotel there? Narayan, there is only a narrow winding path to the top. Your vehicles can't go up. And what will happen to the houses, including mine, which are along the slopes? Sagar, there is nothing to worry, I can tell you. This hotel is being built by Dixit. Heard of him? The millionaire industrialist from Delhi. He had the okay from the government and my firm had clinched the deal for building it. Everything has been arranged. I have come to get the work started. Ramana agitated. Arey, no one in the village has been told about it. The villagers will not like it. I know they will not. Ramana started explaining the importance of mountains and rivers that they had in their village. And also Narayan, he explains about the narrow path to the top of the hills and the condition of the houses, including his, along the way to the mountain. And Sagar, he gave a clear explanation that this was going to be done by Dixit, the millionaire industrialist who comes from Delhi, and he gets a permission of the government and he took deal of building it, and he says that don't worry, everything will be done by him and we are going to start the work. Ramana said nervously that no one in this village will like it. The word clinch means to succeed in winning something. Agitate means make someone trouble or nervous. Sagar haughtily, ignorance, my dear friend, ignorance. The village will not be harmed in any way. Can't you see? When we widen the roads to go up the hill and make it a tar road, some houses will naturally be knocked down. We will compensate handsomely. Don't worry, man. It will be one of the best luxury hotels in the country. Tourists will pour into your village, especially rich ones. Narayan doubtfully, where are the men to build your hotel? Where is the missionary? Sagar laughing, it's all arranged, man. Dixit doesn't waste time. He has influence. He can get things moving. Snaps his fingers. Tomorrow, lorries and trucks will arrive with cements, bricks, steel, marbles and other things. We are bringing the laborers, of course, a few hundred. Sagar burst out and said that this is ignorance, my dear friend. If the village will not be harmed in any way, if we are widening the roads and we will make it a tar road, and if the houses are knocked away, we will compensate. We will give you a handsome compensation. And if the luxury hotel is there, it will be the best one and the tourists will flow into your village, especially the rich people will be coming here. Narayan very doubtfully asking, then where are the men to build the hotel and where is the missionary? So Sagar says that everything will arrive very soon, tomorrow. And Dixit, he is a man who does not waste time. He will do it very fast and everything is arranged and it will reach here by tomorrow. Hotly means in a proud manner. Compensate means give something, especially money for their suffering. Ramana, a few hundred? Where will they stay? Sagar, we will put up temporary dwellings for them at the foot of the hill. Some temporary sacks, no problem. Narayan, you mean you will have slums here? Sagar, shrugging, well, that is what they are used to, man. They live like rats, don't you know? Narayan, annoyed, Mr. Sagar, I strongly oppose this plan to build a hotel on Dharmagiri. I wish we, the villagers, had been consulted first. Mr. Dixit should have asked us what we felt about it. So from this conversation, Ramana and Narayan got a clear idea that Sagar will start the work soon and the workers will be brought here and they will be given temporary dwellings, living place at the foot of the hill. And also Narayan opposed Sagar that it can't be done because without consulting the village people, Mr. Dixit can't do it. Shrugging means raise one's shoulder slightly to express doubt. See the picture of the word that express doubt there. Sagar contemptuously, don't make me laugh, man. Mr. Dixit, the multi-millionaire owner of 2 dozen cinema halls, 5 luxury hotels, 3 drug companies, and the biggest biscuit factory in India. Mr. Dixit, who owns 5 mansions in different parts of the world, you want him to consult you? Pauses. Look, man, it is his money, his idea, his effort. You villagers have nothing to do with it. Ramana ruffled. You don't know us. We certainly have something to do with it. Curtain falls. Sagar disrespectfully laughs at Narayan and asks, Mr. Dixit, the multi-millionaire, owner of 2 dozen cinema houses, luxury hotels, drug companies, biscuit factory, he should come and consult you? Look, man, this everything is done by his money, his idea and his effort. You villagers will have nothing to do with it. Ramana became angry and he said that we certainly have something to do with it. There started the clash between them. The curtain falls. I hope you understood the second part of the lesson. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Read the lesson thoroughly. See you in the next class.